going to be one sentence above the video, which is going to be a reminder that our brain is not this brain, the brain is the intestine. And we generate our power just from the intestine, nothing else. This is the main source of our energy is coming from the intestine. All the actions that we do in the world are coming from the intestine. And it's called congregation in English. Why is it called congregation? Let's talk about that, about the colony and the colony, and how to eliminate your enemies. This video is going to be about Psalm, about Hanuman, and about the connection of both worlds of Tantra and Judaism to make yourself a Homo sapiens that is indestructible. Let's do that. Psalm, I don't know if you know it, but the frequencies of your thoughts are manifesting in the atmosphere and then changing the frequencies of the world. So this is the best book for changing the frequencies of the world. You can use it to destroy your enemies also. So this one is the best chapter for this. Yeah, it's 55 in Psalm. I'm going to talk about this. In me, it's inside of you. So let's destroy the enemies with chapter 55, verse 15. Starting from 15. You should start with 15 and then go back again and then read it from the start. But from 15 starts wisdom to occur. Until 15, it's about distress. 55, you can say for sure that enemy is me. Also in Hebrew, oivecha, as we said already. The wicked is inside of us. When we are weak, atrocity starts to happen in reality. So if we want to be strong, we first need to destroy the enemy, okay, by death. So how do we destroy the enemies? There are several of ways. First of all, we need to go for the first chakras, the lower chakras, which are related to Hanuman. Hanuman is always worshipping the gods, which are related to the higher chakras. So it's like internal conversation between the chakras using El, which is the god. So this video will explain how all the hints and why is it so different between English and Hebrew. In English, they say, let death take my enemies by surprise. But in Hebrew, it says, emotion shall be what will lead us in this chapter in 15. So in 55:15, Hebrew is saying, in the house of God we'll walk, we shall walk with emotion. But here is saying, let death take my enemies by surprise. Let them go down alive to the realm of the dead. For evil find lodging among them. So, yeah, this guy is a ninja. So he knows what to do. He knows how to do. He knows how to destroy the enemy. And this video is intended to help you purify your emotion and purify yourself to the face of atrocity. So to hold space for the body, it means to hold space for emotion. It means in the house of God we will walk with emotion. Okay? Emotion, ocean of bliss or whatever comes. So there is something about tapping the body, right? We're talking about this. This is in the Orthodox doctrine in Tantra. Every goddess is holding a stone. And with this stone, she's healing the world, or she's healing her level of consciousness. So there are more ways to exterminate foreign beliefs or foreign thoughts or just fear or the frequencies of not feeling blissed. So this level is just level of using the stone, and our stone is, this is the stone, okay? So if we want to fight our enemies, we first need to demolish our enemy. Also in Hebrew, it's oy becha. It's oy inside of you. When you say to someone, this is your enemy, u oy becha. It's actually oy inside of you. So what I'm trying to say here is that if someone makes me fear, it's because I haven't really destroyed myself enough. And what I mean by that is that if you look at Hanuman, he knows how to destroy. And no one can destroy Hanuman. Okay? So let's go to the teaching of Hanuman. Okay? Hanuman also, he has a snake, right? He has this very big tail. We have this tail inside of us. It's the large intestine. Of course, I'm not going to go to the next level with the large intestine. I'm going to say something that we as humans can understand. We go inside and we don't tap. We just go, and as much as we feel pain, when we stop in the pain, that's where the body is building. We can use mosquitoes. Mosquitoes they love the large intestine. They love to eat, to feast on it. We can let nature eat it. So we understand how to make a new tail, because we can always, in 5 days, you can make a new intestine. Okay, your body rejuvenates, it makes better tail. Okay, and this tail is actually, let's look at Psalm 49. In Hebrew, it's MAAT. It's the opposite of shiny. Mavrik vemat is the opposite. Mavrik is shiny. MAAT is like dull in Hebrew. Okay, when you say MAAT. So we take this narrative, we make it a meta-narrative, and we say that the Bible is actually found in the intestine. Okay, this is the test. This is the big test here. So what I'm trying to say, before we go to the next level, before we open up the ANAHATA, we need to first engage with the colony inside the colon. Every human is colonized by a foreign fucking thoughts. And not everyone, but 99.99%. I see some men that are not colonized. I see some women that are not colonized. But most men and women are depressed by nature of their parents, feeding them with more info, stuffing them with food until they have parasites that they are not aware of in their colon. They got colony in the colon. So this video will help you not only to diminish your demons and your enemies, but also to understand better how to clean your inner me, to clean first.
If you feel it in your chest, it's fear. If you feel it in your stomach, it's your intuition. If you feel it throughout your body, it's happiness. If you feel it in your head, it's anger. If you feel it in your muscles, it's anxiety. If you feel it in your face, it's shame. If you feel it in your mouth, it's disgust. If you feel it in your throat, it's sadness.
So this video will be about vanishing fear from the body. The body holds memory, water, ori, light in Hebrew. So it holds water and light. This water and light is fluid. It is ever changing. But when we eat food, the carbon chains are going and holding the water inside of us. Fasting is one way to withdraw and relinquish pain using fasting is one good way to relinquish and demolish suffering, because you're like changing the frequencies of your water, and you're breaking the shells of carbon, breaking the chains of lies, chains of carbon. And another way to enhance this process, one way to make this process stronger and more beneficial in the time frame, is using adrenaline. Let's talk about adrenaline. So adrenaline, it comes from the lower triangle, right? Kidneys, one bladder. We can use the upper triangle, which is your pineal gland and both salivary glands. Together we create this anahata. And Hanuman, as we know, is using this both Magen David as a way to not only relinquish pain, but to enhance and make the body stronger. So when we are going to the sternum and we're doing this, we're actually hitting the body. We are HEAT, right? We are hitting the body. We make it hot, and we're working with the metal element. But we need to do it gradually. I had a friend, Israeli friend. He listened to my advice, but he was not doing it gradually, and he ended up in the hospital because he was going too strong on himself. So you can go strong on yourself, but only if you are, first you need to heat the body. You need the blood to be hot, because you cannot work with metal element unless it is flexible. And flexibility can only work with hot matter. So now we work with MAAT. MAAT in Hebrew, armpit, is a house that is alive. Okay, Bet Shechi, Bait Shechai, the same letters. So we put MAAT power into this, and we go into Hanuman power, which is like ha 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 ha. But we can also go, okay, we can change the frequencies of our, like when you go to the bones, every bone has a different kind of frequency. You can see the length, every length is different, right? So you need to understand eventually what is the frequency of the bone, so it will be easier for you to work with it. So once we go with the rib cage and we really go into the wisdom inside our bones, we are getting, let's say, like wisdom from within. It's not a lesson, it's a teaching, it's a learning. We earn the El. El in Hebrew is a God. So when you don't have lessons, but you have learnings, you earn the El. You don't have a less on. On in Hebrew is power. So you don't want lessons, you want learnings. And it's different terminology. Some people don't see that because they not see. But if you see it, then you will understand that the learning is about earning the El. So about earning the El, if you can see the Qigong masters are always doing El, right? El is another way to see 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can see that L is something that is a geometrical kind of a, you can make figures. You can stop shame by just connecting to triangle, like Jnana Mudra. It's a way, in a way, you connect your body to triangles. So you can see Hanuman also, he has this thing with Jnana Mudra, which is like just doing like triangles with the body. So you can see in your mind the Magen David, Merkaba, or you can just call it two triangles connected, like ANAHATA, right? It's like pineal salivary and kidneys and bladder. And this HH, the hydrogen, it comes when we are putting pressure on the matter that is connected to the submatter, the subconscious reality. The places that we have pressure on is where subconscious is activated. So this place here, you can do whatever noises you want to do, but I just ask you not to stop with it after 1 minute, but to go 15 minutes with it and just hit the body as much as you can. You will gain much knowledge about this and about solitude, quietness, and just equilibrium of the body coming from non-verbal activity. This is non-verbal. This is above the sun. Nothing new under the sun, right? So there's something new above the sun. And non-verbal communication is a communication that allows you to defeat your enemies, and it's a communication that allows you to maintain a certain kind of frequency. Whenever you see your rivals, you know that you are protected. This is a way to protect yourself from whatever predicament might come. So I hope you will have the best time of your life and enjoy the heat and try to reach to hot blood as much as you can, because with hot blood we are changing the frequencies of the bone and we are cleaning the body from memories, illnesses coming from our parents, those pair that rented our soul, right? We need to forgive them by becoming stronger than what they can imagine. So that's one. And the second one is a parasite, right? We got two sight. We need to go back to Shimbawi, like from this one. And when we do this with Shimbawi, we see power that we don't see using a parasite. We see power that is ancient, right? Chant. We chant with the tongue to the palate, right? Crucify Jesus. So again, it's all in the Kabbalah, gematria of the Hebrew, and this exercise is very good before you go out of your house, before you meet with fellow Homo sapiens, which are very unpredictable creature, mainly because they are drugged. Most of humans are drugged, whether they are aware of it or not. This is a way to eliminate fears of communication with people that are trying to test your abilities. So I hope you connect to the emptiness inside the heart one last thing I forgot about the exercise is that if we do this Indian movement, we are stretching the spine, and it could be a really nice and strong way to deliver the spine, the matter coming from the T cells. Okay, so when we do this, we can show the body that we are enjoying it. And if it's true that we are enjoying it, and it's not for outer territory like the chimpanzees are doing, but it's for internal territory, then we are really reaching God. We are reaching God because we are enjoying the true orthodox doctrine, the ancient one. We can go for the gallbladder meridian, look to the left. We can go for the gallbladder meridian again, go to the right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. And what we do is we stretch our starch. And let my people go in Hebrew, amilan is ami, lan is starch, but ami is my nation, lan is sleeping. So my nation is sleeping when I consume starch. So if I want to let my people go, I need to stretch, but not only. There's also a thing with going into metropolitan to get the essence coming from ANAHATA, which is eternal essence. So I wish you the best of luck with this exercise, but it's not about luck, it's about gradually going into the phase, not sending yourself to the hospital, but going gradually on the bones like you are craftsmanship. You're making your, I forgot the name of the guy that, Jack Smith, something Smith. Yeah, you're making a blade. This is this one, what you see here. Your rib cage should be eventually fucking wings, okay? You should fly away from this matrix. So the only way for that is using heat, using cold, using not compromise yourself on relationships that are not allowing you to see yourself as a god. So peace out.